I just realized 90% of this vlog has me with no makeup on, but guess who doesn't care? Me. Hello everyone, my name is Whitney, and today you will be watching my video call experience all the way from when I figured out I was gonna get the video call to the very dramatic aftermath. I was so dramatic. I have no idea why I was so dramatic, but I was. So I already know I'm gonna get a lot of questions, so I'm just gonna answer them right now. How did I get into the video call fan sign, or how do you do a video call fan sign? Well, because of the pandemic, artists and K-pop groups aren't able to have in-person fan signs, so now they're doing virtual fan signs. Usually groups will either tweet that there is a fan sign event happening, they'll either post about it on Fan Cafe. Majority of the time I figure out groups are having fan signs through Fan Cafe if I'm part of their Fan Cafe, and they'll give you all of the information. Usually it's in Korean, but you can always translate it using that C translation button. You can have notifications on and get updates like that, and people on your timeline will be talking about it. I know for me, when fan sign events happen, my timeline blows up of people being like, oh my gosh, so-and-so's doing a fan sign, I'm gonna enter. So it's not hard to miss, but maybe it's hard to miss if you're not looking. So it's just like a regular fan sign where the amount of albums you buy is the amount of times your name gets put in a lottery, and then names are randomly drawn. And usually it's like, I've seen usually it's between like 30 to 50 winners. This particular fan sign was done through Sub K, and the way that they had it was individual members fan sign. So you could enter for each member, but I didn't have enough money to do that, so I just said I'm gonna enter for Hyungwon's fan sign and see what I can do. And obviously you guys are watching me, so you know how that panned out. And I also get questions like, how many albums did you buy? I still to this day, from my ATEEZ fan sign, literally 1.5 years later, get questions of how many albums do you buy. I personally don't tell people how many albums I buy. There are some people who share that, and that's okay, but for me, I just personally don't share how much albums I buy. But all I have to say is buy what you can afford. It is gambling. It's literally a lottery. It's literally gambling. Absolutely nothing is guaranteed. It's all randomly, your name is randomly drawn. So I've seen people who have bought 200 albums and got nothing. And then I've seen examples of people buying one album and ended up winning a fan sign. So it literally is up to what you want to buy and what you can buy. Do what you can afford, but don't go into debt over it. That's all I gotta say. So usually if you are a winner of a fan sign, you will be contacted by email, or just make sure you read how the company's gonna contact you, because sometimes you contact the company, they have special things you should do, or sometimes they email you and tell you that you won. So just make sure you read how winners are announced and what winners do afterwards to make sure that your spot is solidified. I've seen fan signs happen through Kakao Talk, Line ID, other like messaging sites where it's like FaceTime. I have seen fan signs be done through Zoom, and that's what my particular fan sign was done through, and that was a living nightmare. I mean, it worked smoothly for other people, but for me, you're gonna see it didn't work out so well. Any other questions you have, let me know, but those are usually the most asked questions, so hopefully I gave you a better idea of how to do it and what's going on, you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get into the vlog, shall we? Hello, everyone. As of right now, it is Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. Last night I was awakened out of my slumber to find out that I was selected to be one of the lucky 30 people that get to have a video call fan sign with the Hyungwon. Honestly, like, my brain is not wanting to, like, process this information. I literally I have no idea what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna say. Last night when I figured it out, last night when I figured it out, Caitlin called me and told me that I won. A few people had DM'd me and tweeted me on Twitter, and I got like a few Instagram DMs, people being like, Whitney, did you enter this fan sign? And me being like, yeah, wait, why, what happened? Everyone's like, Whitney, you won. And I'm like, what? And I also FaceTimed my best friend Haley about it and just cried to her, being like, what am I gonna do? And her having to like talk me down and be like, it's okay, you're gonna be fine, we're gonna figure it out. And me being like, no, you don't understand, I can't do this. I'm so dramatic. I had to be up at 1 a.m. to work, and I could not fall asleep last night for the life of me. Like, I tried so hard to fall asleep, and I think I was on the FaceTime call with Haley till like 9 o'clock or something, I can't remember, and her just being like, you need to go to bed, you have work in the morning, and me being like, I can't sleep, and just like crying and telling her I need her. Honest to God, did not think I would win because I only bought what I could afford. And what I could afford was not nearly enough of how many albums I thought I would need to have in order to like definitely win for Hyungwon. Because I know Monsta X are a very, very popular group, and there's a lot of fan sites, and there's just a lot of people that like entered this fan sign. So my hopes were very low. And I was like, I didn't buy enough to get in. It's okay. I'm gonna get my photo cards and hopefully pull a lot of Hyungwon. And I had accepted the fact that I wasn't gonna win. That's why I was trying to sleep and the filter just went off my face. I was trying to sleep when the winners were announced. To my surprise, it was number 2 on the list. My name was the second name to be drawn. What? And I don't know. I have no makeup on. I have not brushed my hair. I'm just sitting in disbelief at this point. I kind of just want to vlog my thoughts, my feelings, and just the whole process of what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's just wing it. Let's do it. Hyungwon. Hi. It is Saturday, December 5th, 2 days before Hyungwon. As you can see, I am practicing how I want my setup to be. I'm actually about to Zoom call with Caitlin so that we can figure out, the technicalities and kind of practice what we're gonna do the day of. No idea. Absolutely no idea. I think yesterday I started to write down, Korean phrases that I wanted to say to Hyungwon, and I talked to my Korean teacher yesterday, but I was like, I still don't know what I want to say. And also I keep picking at my lip because I'm so anxious, so that's why my lip is bleeding. I don't know if that's a trigger warning or anything. Sorry about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna wing it. Next time that I vlog, maybe it will be D-Day. Maybe it will be video call day. So next time you'll see me, I'll look a lot better than I do right now.
Like, I can see you, but it's so stressful.
I know. Hi, Caitlin.
So happens. I may send you another one and try it again.
Can you see my other camera or no?
No, I can't see it now.
I'm gonna put it right there.
Start Zoom now.
Cool.
Monitors. I'm gonna copy invite.
Hi, it is now maybe 3 hours before my practice call starts and 4 hours until the actual event starts. As you can see, I am ready. I have like this like turtleneck thing on. I don't know if I want the sleeves up or down, I can't tell. But I have like a turtleneck with Hyungwon's necklace, and I have my bobby pins that I always put in my hair, and my two-tone rings, and my two-tone Hyungwon earrings, and I just have Hyungwon all over me. I'm just dripping in Hyungwon right now. Hi, Hyungwon. Other than that, I'm ready to go. I'm like excited. I'm nervous for sure. But like at the same time, like it doesn't feel like it's happening. Like I feel like I just got ready and just to get ready. I'm feeling like I'm not actually seeing him. I'm like in denial about it, I think. So yeah, so the next clip will be of me meeting Hyungwon, and I'm like really excited, really nervous. Here we go. It's Hyungwon time. I hope they are. Oh my god. Hello, future Whitney here. Just a disclaimer. Yes, when the staff called me for some reason, they just could not get me to connect with them. Usually it takes a really long time for my Zoom calls to connect, so I was trying to tell them like, "Hey, like it's gonna work, just give it a minute." But they kept saying like, "No, it's just a black screen." And I started to panic. And when I get like flustered, my brain shuts off, and in short, I had to end up using my phone to record and having to hurriedly, is that a word? I had to hurry and like make a makeshift tripod out of books on my bookshelf and a tape dispenser. And lol, when I answered the call on my phone, it worked. And Hyungwon watched me like struggle for a minute, trying to like get my life together. And then when I finally got situated, that's I guess when the call started for me. But yeah, the first part of the call is really awful, but it got better as it went on. And yeah, whatever. Here you go. Here we go. Here you go. Here's the content you wanted. Here's the content you wanted. Here it is. How are you? Oh my gosh. I have something to tell you. Okay, I prepared it in Korean. Are oh, you really? Oh, what does it say? Oh, oh, I always love you. Oh, so sweet. Hyungwon, 2 years ago, we met. Yeah, that's me. Yes, I miss you so much, and I love you so much. Yes, please come back after Corona. Oh my gosh. Will you do more vlogs in the future for YouTube? No? Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Yeah, I want, yes. Okay. Thank you, Hyungwon. Okay. Instagram? You want to make an Instagram? What? Why are you teasing me? Do you know you're my favorite member? Yes. Yes. Thank you, Hyungwon. See you later. Goodbye. And here's a compilation of me crying. Well, I just want to let you guys know that I was so panicked and so flustered, and I was literally in my brain, I was like thinking of the worst possible thing, which was like, my connection's not working, my computer's not working. They are going to say, you will not speak to Hyungwon because we cannot get your stuff to work. So I was just thinking of the most awful outcome in my brain. So after the video call ended, as you saw, I cried. I cried partially because it was over and I was sad and I missed him and partially because I was so embarrassed and mortified. You know, before the call was happening, they said that I was going to be the very last person, and because I was having issues trying to connect with them, and since I was the last person, like when they were trying to start connecting with me again and it was taking a minute, I was like, they're probably so frustrated with me and he is probably so frustrated with me. He's like, why can't this girl get her stuff together? And I already know that's not what anyone was thinking. Like looking back, like the messages they were sending me were so nice, and like they were like, oh, it's okay, like take your time, like, oh no, we understand, like please wait a moment. Like they weren't being mean to me. I think it was just I was in my head of like, oh my god, like I am like the worst person ever. I was awfulizing so bad, guys. Like when I answered the call, I was frazzled, like as you can see in that picture I posted of him being like just watching me struggle. Okay, so here we go. So in the moment when I was like, oh, I prepared something in Korean for you, and I started speaking Korean, he started looking down, and in my head I was like, oh, he's ignoring me. Oh, like I'm speaking so horribly that he doesn't understand what I'm saying or something. I was just thinking like, he hates me. As I was sobbing, my mother was like, Whitney, let me see the video. I want to see what you're talking about. I showed her the video and she was like, girl, the reason why he's looking down is because he is writing, I always love you. He's not ignoring you, sweetie. He was writing on the piece of paper. And then I started crying even more because I was like, how could I think he was ignoring me? Of course, he's the sweetest human being ever. He was doing that and he was being so cute and I thought he was ignoring me. But you guys have to realize that I was really like, I was going through it. Like I was awfulizing everything in my head and just thinking of the worst possible outcome. So I didn't even realize that he was being cute and he was being so sweet and wrote a little note for me because I had written something in Korean to him. I posted the couple clips that I posted on Twitter and everyone was like, oh my gosh, Whitney, like he loves you so much, like you guys look so cute and he loves talking to you. I started crying even more because I was like, I cannot believe I thought that I did a bad job. Like I know it wasn't perfect and it was kind of awkward at points, but I did the best I could do and that's all I can do, you know? I can't go back and redo anything, and the experience I had was a very much Whitney experience. It was just a hot mess, so I'm very proud of my call. Like it's unique to me, like when I can finally say that I have an experience where I got to speak to Hyungwon one-on-one and I got to talk to him one-on-one. Like, this is my special thing. And I love Hyungwon so much. He has always given me so much strength and so much happiness. And the fact that I finally got to tell him that he is really special and that he makes me happy every day, just, it feels so good. Like, and Hyungwon could never hate anyone. Like he's so sweet and I love him so much. But honestly, I don't know if I would do it again, but knowing me, maybe sometime in the future I would try. But that's all I gotta say. If you like this video, you can like it and you can subscribe to me. And I love Hyungwon. I guess I'll see you next time. Alrighty guys, bye.